Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be talking about what I am most excited to see at DC Fandome. So before I get into the video, let me know in the comments down below what you are most excited to see at DC Fandome. I'm going to try to do kind of live updates on the day of the event, and maybe some reactions. I'm heavily considering doing a reaction to the Batman trailer, but I also don't want any more copyright issues with Warner Brothers, so we'll see where that goes. But when it comes to DC Fandome, you know, for anybody who's checked out the channel, obviously, the Batman is what I'm most excited for. This is my most anticipated film in the near future. Yes, even beyond some of the Marvel things that are currently going on. Batman is my favorite superhero, and I just think everything I've seen from the Batman and how gritty it is, how dark it is, how grounded it is, it reminds me of the show Gotham, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. And I think what Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, Paul Dano, Zoe Kravitz, everybody that's involved with the film, they're all praising it. I've loved everything I've seen from it. I can't wait for the next trailer. And I just can't wait to see what we get from a panel, because we saw more things from like the Suicide Squad when that was supposed to come out sooner than it did this summer, I believe. And I think we're going to get something similar for the Batman. I think we're going to get maybe fan questions. We're going to get some insight from the cast on what they think of this movie and possible things we might not see in the next trailer. And I'm really excited to see what we get to find out about this movie, since it is coming up in about 5.5 months at the point of DC Fandome to when the movie releases. Now, the next thing I am most excited to see at DC Fandome is the Flash movie. I don't know exactly what we'll see from the Flash movie at DC Fandome. I assume there's going to be a panel. I think we'll probably get some footage similar to what we saw from the Suicide Squad's, montage of footage that wasn't necessarily a trailer, but had some finished shots, some unfinished shots, and just kind of was a mix of what you can expect from this movie without really giving anything away in terms of plot and things like that. I'm really excited to see hopefully some concept art or some shots of Michael Keaton's Batman, maybe the Flash's new costume in motion, Supergirl, and any other surprises they may have for us. Now, we've already seen so much from this movie that I hope they don't really show us any big reveals that they may have, like, if Christian Bale comes back. That's something I would prefer they save from the movie, since we already know, even before we had the first trailer from last year's DC Fandome, we found out that Michael Keaton was coming back. So I think they've shown us a lot, but if we can get something more, some sort of footage from DC Fandome, I think that'll be great. And I would love to see, a panel, maybe hear the cast talk about their characters or where their characters are now. That's something I think if Michael Keaton's there, he could touch upon. Ezra Miller, of course, transitioning from maybe Zack Snyder's Justice League into this movie, and the differences, tonally or whatever it may be. I think there's a lot they could talk about and a lot we could learn. Now, the final thing I'm most excited for from DC Fandome is reveals that we don't know anything about yet. I think we're going to get a costume reveal for the Batgirl HBO Max movie. I think we might get a costume reveal for Black Canary. I think we might get some updates for the GCPD show, maybe even for the Penguin show. And I think there's a lot of stuff that they're waiting to show us. We've seen the posters. We haven't really gotten a trailer for it yet with anything new. But I think they're hiding a lot more this year than they did last year, and that's exciting to me because last year had good moments, of course, but there were some sections that felt slower than others, and then there were the sections that you knew they were the big sections. You had the filler stuff, and then you had the bigger stuff, but this time I believe it's shorter. I think they have a lot to show now, and they didn't last time, and I just can't wait to see the reveals that we get that are surprises that may not have been released by scoopers or, DC Fandome itself. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.